Here we go. It looks like I'm live. Here we go. It looks like I'm live. I can't see you yet. No, I can't see you yet. I can't see you yet. I can't see you yet. It's weird. It says I'm live, but it says I'm live, but it doesn't show the video playing. Can't see you. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. Oh, there it is. You know what that's from? I am ready. Oops. No, I'm not. Whoa, there it is. You guys know what that's from? Such a good movie, man. I haven't seen it in so long. I have no good excuse. I have no good excuse for this. It's unacceptable. You got to be cultured. You got to do your homework. And you got to keep doing your homework. You don't keep doing your homework, you're gonna forget how the equations go. Isn't it funny? All it is just memorization. It's 100% memorization. It's not even like some kind of skill. You literally just have to memorize. I'm talking about math. You literally just have to memorize it. Wow, that was fast. I think I feel like I'm missing something. That's oddly fast. I feel like I don't usually do it that fast. Stop it. Ladies and gentlemen, stop it. I know what you're doing. But I was actually, I was doing a little bit of research the other day about the public education system and how it was basically designed how to teach people how to be worker bees, how to be yes men. Hey, you sit right here. I move you when I move you. You listen to this bow. I excuse you when I excuse you. Learn these things. Learn these patterns. Yes, sir. No, sir. You eat when I tell you. You're excused when I tell you. Show up at this time. Don't show up at this time. Just train people how to be obedient worker bees with no individuality. That's why. How come they don't have range? Why is it so standardized? What if people have to make them all be? Never mind. This is supposed to be a happy time. This is fun time right now. And I see at least one teacher in here, so. What's up, everybody? James Bishop. Marloka Olex Grach. What's up, man? I'm going to be honest, no disrespect. I don't recognize your name, so I'm happy to see you here. I feel like we got some new blood in here. Kim North. Let me guess. Is it like midnight? Like midnight over there right now? What's up, Jay Garcia? I'm live for a little bit, bro. A lot of people needed a lot of things from me today. And I had to go to a couple places today. I had to go somewhere for someone else because they didn't do something they were supposed to do. So I had to go pick up the slack. Had to do some more things when I got home. And now I'm not going to be able to stream for very long today. Oh, I hope this works. The reason I'm not going to be able to stream for very long today is I hope this works. But it looks like today has to be movie night. I hope that works. Because just some scheduling things this week, things that I need to help with. Hopefully that works. Legendary Gnome, Angel Padilla, Slipknot, Maverick Top Gun, Cody Chapman, Cody Chapman at your service. Cody Chapman. I'm güero. All right, senor, put me on ball. I'm young. What you want to talk about, man? We're not going to be shy around here because I put it real big and bold up front. This is mostly random stuff and a little bit of MMA talk. So, I mean, we could definitely talk about MMA, but, you know, you want to get put on ball like UFC type stuff or just like learn the ways of the world? What's going on? There's, let me just say hello to everybody. What's up, David? Lo Sith. DDP submits Kamaru. Oh, you think so? In OKC, I seen the script. Kayfabe. You think so? You think Dudu Plessis got this one? Now, if it's a script, then there's not really much I can say, right? But I have to hope and assume. It's crazy, man, how things turn around. Like, I never, ever... I mean, we're so fickle in this MMA community, huh? I never liked Kamaru Usman. Never rooted for him. I believe I did pick him once or twice. Because I did. I did have to put some respect on his name. I had to. Now, I did call it twice. And I know it was easy. Probably easier the second one. I called that Leon was going to beat him the first time, too. That was the era where I was blowing a lot of people's minds. I called that Leon was going to beat him, and I called that Grasso was going to beat Valentina. Everybody thought I lost my beanie. But I just find myself rooting for Usman in this one. Dricus du Plessis is just... You know how sometimes you dislike a fighter, and you've disliked that fighter for so long, but then someone else comes along, and it's like, how are they even more unlikable? And it just pushes the boundaries of the limitations that you thought you had on disliking someone. It's kind of impressive. And I just find myself rooting for this guy. I find myself, I believe at this point, and I really want to cut some time out and look at some footage and really spend some time with it. But there's got to be some MMA math involved. I know it gets a bad reputation, but I think you're kind of dumb if you leave out. If you don't factor in MMA math, it's an easy target. It's an easy thing to laugh at. But then when you do the MMA math and you get it right, then you look like a genius. It's so dumb. It's just like Daniel Comer was trying to say about that kick that Conor did. Everyone's making fun of it, saying how dumb it was. But if he would have landed it, they would have said he was such a genius and he was amazing and Conor's back and all that. That's just how people are. It's just all a matter of perception. But man, I just think of how, man, and it's not just wrestling. I think people just think about Usman and his wrestling. And then because of that, they think, well, he has no knees. So if he's only a wrestler, if that's all he has to offer, and he doesn't even have knees, he's telling Joe Rogan he has to walk on the stairs backwards because he's going to have to walk into the cage backwards after they lube him up. His knees are that bad. So people are like, he wrestles and he doesn't even have knees, therefore he can't wrestle. First of all, we've seen him fight a few times since his knees have been gone. And he still did his thing. And it seems like people forget about the dude's insane jab. His insane jab. And everybody talks about Strickland's jab. That is probably one of the most respected, most talked about jabs in MMA. Strickland's jab. Now, I know there's a lot of noobs in the MMA community. It's a good thing. I guess no reason to show them any disrespect. They got to come in at some point, right? But there's a lot of people who don't recall, a lot of people who never saw what Usman did to Strickland. And it was one-sided. 100%. The dude's jab is insane. And I think he will fare very well against du Plessis on the feet, but he still has that wrestling. I mean, when we see the way that Chamoyev wrestled with du Plessis, I think there's a world in which Du Plessis looks like how Max looked against Oliveira when he fights Usman. Because you see what Chamoyev did to Du Plessis, and then you see what Usman looked like against Chamoyev. Then you got to consider what Chamoyev did to Du Plessis, but then look at what Strickland did to Chamoyev, but then look at what Usman did to Strickland. MMA math. Take notes, ladies and gentlemen. You could get notepads for like 97 cents. And these great pens that I get, you could get like 500 of them for $2. People always make fun of my pens. These are the best. I love these pens. They are the best. Andrew McMaster, bro, is so funny to me. No matter how much I tell myself I'll never watch another Conor fight after last weekend, I know darn well I will. I'll stay up all night watching, all night long, waiting for that fool. You know what, Andrew? That's, amazing. The fact that you're able to say that, I think that's very respectable. There was some dude the other day, I can't remember, man. I was going back and forth in the comments a little bit. I try to do that as much as I can. And I was letting them know, bro, you're a liar. You know you're going to be sitting there watching it. You know. Why are you pretending, dude? Why do you want to live in this fairy tale fantasy land where you're only going to watch your goats or what? You're only going to watch these dudes that you got posters of hanging in your bedroom? And for some reason, you have them hanging on the ceiling. What's that about, bro? How come you don't have them like, why are they on the ceiling? We don't need to talk about that right now. But there's a lot of dudes that are like, do you not understand the necessity of having a villain, having a bad guy? They serve a purpose. It's just like the other day, there was this crazy looking spider and I wanted to kill it. And I looked it up and apparently it was a very good spider for catching a lot of insects and helping around the house and eating other things that you don't want. So I had no idea that it served a purpose. Did I still kill the spider? Of course I did. But now I learned something. Now there's a certain kind of poison that I need to get to spray so it kills the bugs that the spider would eat and the spider. So now I just get them all out in one fell swoop. But what was the point that I was making? I just think that people don't realize, it serves a purpose. Just like Mayweather didn't care if anybody loved him. He knew they were going to watch. And, I respect that, Andrew. I'm going to be watching too. Did you see DDP Day called? DDP Day, DDP something, Hamza is a wet blanket. Did you see DDP say Hamza is a wet blanket? He couldn't get a wet blanket off him. He said that? Did he watch my stream yesterday? I'm just kidding. I mean, it's one of those things. I suppose it's not like saying Dana White privilege, right? I suppose that's something that anybody could say. DDP say that Hamza is a wet blanket. He couldn't get a wet blanket off. Yeah, that's crazy, man. Maverick, the fact that Du Plessis could admit, it's like, how do people not catch on to these things, man? You have to be aware if you're someone in the situation as Drickus, that if you call the dude that beat you a certain thing, all that does, like if you're trying to make him look bad, all that does is reflect poorly on you. That's why when dudes, have you ever noticed fighters, like when they lose to a certain guy, right? And then that guy's going to fight someone else. And then the reporter asks, who's your pick? They always say the guy that beat them, because it would make them look even worse if the other guy won. Now there's two guys better than them. You know what I mean? I know I've talked about this before. You always see that. If there's a dude that lost a fight to another dude and now that dude's going to fight someone else and they say, who's your pick? Well, of course, he's going to win. Then it's like he's just that guy right now. And everyone just needs to figure out a way to overcome him, or maybe they're just always going to be bridesmaids, whatever. But you don't want another guy to win. Now it's just like, bro, you're like ninth in line. And people always, they always find ways, like when they're trying to hype up a fight, they'll talk somebody down and say, he's not worthy to be in there with me. He's terrible. His game isn't good. And he's terrible like this and that. And then after, let's say that guy wins. There's a guy and he was talking down another dude, right? And then the first guy wins that was talking all those papas. Then he'll say, oh, he's a warrior. He's amazing. He didn't give up in there. He has to make him look good, especially if it was a battle. He has to make that guy sound really good. Or else it's like, well, then why didn't you finish him in 10 seconds? It's like, subconsciously or not, they realize they have to frame it a certain way. And it's like, Du Plessis is doing the opposite. He's making himself look bad. James Bishop is out there grilling. I don't know how, bro, where I'm at right now, it's, whoa. Where I'm at right now, it's 104 degrees. 104. Dude, I hope it's better where you're at, man. Angel does it different, huh? He's built different. They wanted a country of workers, not thinkers. 100%, dude. Michael Fury! It gets worse in college, too. You spend the first 2 years just redoing all the meaningless classes. Oh, jeez, man. That's insane. That's insane. You get you get all those classes all over again just to waste time, and then you get that one professor that tells you that everything that your parents ever told you was wrong and they were lying to you, and they just try to change your whole philosophy and mentality and faith and everything. They just try to just completely gut you and reinvent you from the ground up, man. Shoot. Let me do this real quick. Marloco! I'm down for movie night today. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. That sounds good. All right. All right. We got some of our cores going to be in there. I've been throwing flying roundhouse kicks nonstop for like 3 days now. I think I'm UFC ready. You see? And UFC Spacey's knee is fine. In perfect working order. You know why? You know why? Because UFC Spacey did not have a pre-existing injury when he started doing those flying roundhouse kicks. I spent so many years studying UFC footage, and after coming to a certain number of conclusions, I lost a bit of interest. Eventually, ones mostly care about the character. Yeah, dude. Yeah. It seems like more than ever. It's kind of weird. Because I don't think anything has changed that much. I really don't. And maybe it's... Oh, that was too much. Maybe it's because of what I do here and talk about this nonstop every day and spend a lot of time in this world. But, I mean, as far as I can see, it's been like this for years and years. But there's some, I don't know if it's like other things that are going on in the world, and it's just like all signs are pointing to like great deception or something, no matter what. I don't know what it is. It seems like everyone is kind of together as a whole, as a community, just like this seems fake. This seems rigged. It seems like they think we're a bunch of idiots. It seems like people are up to no good. It seems like something's going on behind it. The narrative and the chat around it has just all kind of rushed in very, very recently. But I feel like they've been doing the same thing they've been doing. Kim North, hasta por ahora been seen alive since the beatdown. I mean, you know what, Kim North? I have a video that I'm gonna release after this that I kind of touch on. It's not like not even close. It's not by any means any kind of a deep dive or anything like that. I just kind of mention him. And I think it's very strange what's going on with Ilya right now, because there's been photos and video that are coming out that are seemingly supposed to be giving the idea that he's fine. He's okay. I'm okay. What's that from? I'm okay. He's trying to give the idea he looks good. He's healthy. He's healed. And some people have been pointing out that these photos are either doctored or they're old and people are trying to say they're current. He had a barber or someone that posted and swore that it was current. And this is just one I didn't go on some kind of search down the rabbit hole to really try to make a whole case against it. But the one that I remember that I saw, there was a video that was uploaded supposedly by his personal barber, which is weird to even be a thing. And his face looked just like you would think it would before the fight. And he's sitting there and his first of all, the face is enough alone. There's just no way. Unless he's Tom Cruise and he could go back to the facility and they just put a new skin on his face or whatever, however they get down over there. I mean, this being Ilya, first of all, there's no way his face would have looked the way that it did in that. Like, it's already over at that point. But his disposition, his demeanor, he's not all depressed like Alex Pereira. He looks like he's on top of the world. Stupid smirk, like he's trying to hold back indigestion. The whole thing, the whole package, everything that you would think he would look like before the Gaethje fight. But even weirder than that, the barber is wearing a UFC Freedom 250 hat. I would have to assume that anybody with any kind of taste, any kind of tact, any kind of awareness whatsoever would not be wearing UFC Freedom 250 merch while they're cutting this dude's hair that just got the life almost beat out of him in front of the whole world and just absolutely humiliated and whole reputation shattered. And be like, hey, I just wanted you to remember. I just wanted you to remember. Like, they have such a relationship that this guy is being dubbed as his personal. It's not like he rolled up to Supercuts and the guy grabbed the hat real quick on the way out. This is supposed to be his personal barber. And we're supposed to believe this dude was wearing UFC Freedom 250 merch right after Ilya got the life beat out of him. Now, maybe the barber was thinking, he can't even see. Orbitals, gone. This guy does not have the gift of vision right now. I could do whatever I want. I could be wearing a Dustin Gaethje match. I could be wearing a Dustin Gaethje mask. I could be wearing a Dustin Gaethje t-shirt. But Ilya's face looked fine. So it kind of seemed like there was this narrative going out there that, hey, look. You have to remember, this is the dude. Ilya's the dude that would update his Instagram profile before fights even took place, saying that he already won the fight. This is the dude that would celebrate on tables in public in front of everyone, inviting everybody to celebrate his victory with him the night before the fight even took place. This is a guy that would buy Instagram followers, just bought Instagram followers, and you go look at all their accounts, 0 followers, following one person, 0 created yesterday, created at midnight. This is a dude that cares very, 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 very much about appearances. So this is absolutely the kind of dude that would be like, yes, let's put that narrative out there. I look good, I feel good, everything is beautiful. So I don't know if anybody has seen him. I don't know if he's still alive. I don't know if they did a Paul McCartney on him and they did a lookalike contest and maybe it's somebody else. Maybe they dyed Alexander Tapuera's hair. Maybe they gave him the Just for Men. Maybe they decided to make him look less German after all. Maybe it's Alexander walking around. I don't know. I definitely can't say that I've seen him walking around. He might be dead. I don't know. Marloka! Oh, Andrew McMaster. Look at Andrew McMaster coming forward and being transparent, being raw and honest. And now gets blessed. That's just how it works, bro. Getting blessed by Marloka, the official prima of the Mexican martial arts. Thank you. Thank you, Andrew McMaster. Heck yeah. Marloka, I felt kind of bad when I said that because I remembered that you have a love for spiders. And I felt a little bit bad. But I almost hate spiders as much as I hate cats. They freak me out. they're just an enemy. They're just a natural born enemy. I do love daddy long legs. I look at them as their own breed. I don't consider them spiders. Daddy long, they just seem so. It's almost like a fly with some long legs. It's like a fly on stilts. Don't tell MMA Guru. He said that he will have a fat attack. What? Don't tell him what? What are you talking about? What are we doing here? Hold on, let me catch up. I was like trying to force myself to stay on track today, and I don't like that I'm getting behind. I apologize. I was supposed to do better today. All right, here we go. I used a rare thumbs up already, my strongest power, the vote. Oh, you thumbs up the video? Thank you, man. Thank you, Daniel Charles Wilson. I feel like a lot of people don't thumbs up streams. It's just, I don't know. It's just a thing. A lot of people don't like to thumbs up streams. I don't get it. It would help a lot because I leave them public now. Enough people asked me to leave them public, which I was very against before because it was going to ruin my algorithm. And I was like, you know what? Fine. I'll leave them for you guys. There's enough people. I was like, I'm glad people want to see them. So, you know, if I have a video out there and it's a long stream and doesn't get likes, you guys are going to kill me, man. It'll kill my channel. Ilya gave him that hat before the fight. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure, but like, there's no way the guy would still be wearing it after. It would be like, oh, you know, maybe I'll just comb my hair today, you know. Apparently Ilya was gonna kill him. Wait, kill who? Dustin took a huge dab and passed out. He's good. Wait, what are we talking about? Yeah, I would have took that truck too, man, from Armin Sarukian. Did you see that Instagram video he put out? Where he's like, hey, leave a comment if you want to win this truck. I left a comment, bro. I left a comment. I'll sell that truck and pay off some debt. Dude, remember I told you guys not that long ago I went to somebody's house the other day and their cat immediately crawled up my leg. I was freaking out, dude. I was like, oh, can you come peel this thing off me? Connor changed MMA. It has never been the same since he showed up. He did. He did better or worse. Absolutely did it. 100%. Oh, a black cat named Larry with one eye. One eye Larry. I like that name. Larry's a good name, man. Larry's a good name. I used to have a cat. We went our separate ways, you know. Do you think Ilya's gonna come back? I think he has to. Now, oof. Look it. This isn't a joke. I'm not trying to make light of this. I think it's unfortunate. But because of what happened with him and his lady, and more importantly, the daughter, and who knows what the situation is. I guess it's a secret who the mother is of his other kid. But especially the mother of the daughter and the way she rolls and her lifestyle that she wants to maintain. Now, I know she comes from a wealthy family, But someone that, and look, we don't know her personally, but from some of the optics, from some of the stuff that's kind of been out there and some of the stuff we've seen and some of the accusations we've heard, it doesn't matter how much money her or her family has. If you're a certain kind of person and you want to maintain a certain kind of lifestyle, he might need to remain employed with a pretty high cash flow to be paying her and be paying for the daughter. You know what I'm saying? So he might not have an option. You might think, like, if it were me or you and we had in the bank the kind of money that Ilya has, we'd be set, right? But because of who he was with and the lifestyle, that's like the way the courts roll. That's how they build those agreements. If they had a certain kind of lifestyle in place, then there's going to be a certain kind of expectation. And his ex is going to be saying, I need this much money. He might have to fight. And you know what? There's probably one thing ever that I ever heard come from Ilya there's only one thing I've ever heard come out of Ilya that I thought was respectable. After the fight, apparently he said something to his brother along the lines of, that was a good fight, right? You think they enjoyed it? Now that I say it out loud, though, it sounds kind of suspicious, doesn't it? That sounds like something someone in a movie would say if they took a dive or something. Like, you think they bought it? You think they liked it? You think it was good? We gave them a good show, right? Or like a WWF wrestler would say, like, we put on a good show, right? That was a good performance, right? Now that I say that out loud, sounds kind of weird. But let's say there's nothing weird going on there. The fact that he said that was like, wow. Like, could you imagine Ronda Rousey saying that? There's no chance. But the fact that he thought about that, about the fans' enjoyment, about the entertainment, I thought that was very interesting. And that is probably the only thing, aside from maybe his wife wanting some kind of alimony or something like that. That's the only thing that makes me think he might actually care about this game. Because otherwise, I look at him, the way he operates and handles himself, and seems like the ultimate narcissist, that he would just never want to show his face again. Because that whole reputation's gone. The whole aura thing is gone. That veneer that he created, it's gone. He's probably going to have to go back to featherweight. He's realized these dudes, he thought Gaethje was too big. Imagine him going up against that Rock, going up against Pimblett. So I think he does, for whatever reason. I think we see him again. Wait, so I didn't even know that. Sometimes when it comes to YouTube stuff, I'm a little bit dumber than I should be, because I've been doing this for over 10 years and I should know these things. I didn't know if you were watching this stream on a phone, all you have to do is double tap the screen. It's that easy. Thank you, Tom Barry. Hocus smashes Gable Stevenson. Of course he does. I was not impressed. I was not impressed with Gable's performance. The gold medal Olympic wrestler couldn't even take down this creative player. He got caught in the standing guillotine. And you know what I think is so dumb? The UFC is obviously trying to hype up this dude so much and go through every hoop to create and preserve this dude's image and try to get people to like him and get behind him. They didn't even count Allison's submission attempt in the official UFC stats. That should say everything. That is Crazy suspicious. What kind of justification could there possibly be for that? They just didn't count it. It just did not count. How? Really weird what they're trying to do with this dude. Favoritism from the get. Wait a minute. What? Wait a minute. You named him one-eyed. You named him one-eyed Larry. Oh, wait a minute. No, I called him one-eyed Larry. Oh, no. What am I thinking about, bro? I'm sorry, bro. This Mystical Ninja said that he has a cat named Larry with one eye. And I automatically called him One-Eyed Larry. And then he's like, hey, by the way, I named him before he lost the eye. And I was like, what? You named him One-Eyed Larry before he lost the eye? But I forgot. I named him One-Eyed Larry. You didn't name him One-Eyed Larry. That would have been crazy, though, bro. That would have been prophetic. It would have been your fault at that point. Yeah, I think Gaethje does have a little bit of the brain damage. After the fight, he was immediately telling the UFC to make new companies and give him residuals so that he could retire and be rich and just make up new companies for him and just pay him just because. I don't know where that came from, man. That's amazing. I love Chris Farley. He has a sad story, man. Sad story. So many people love that dude, man. It's sad when somebody is so beloved and people just really get a kick out of them. Like they just, and maybe that doesn't matter. Maybe that, that's not all there is to life, But some people, they seem to have just everything at their fingertips and people just absolutely love and adore them. And they're just still so depressed and just can't find their own peace and just hate themselves. It's sad. Grandmaster, would you fight yourself for money? Probably not, dude. The things that I would do to myself, I don't know if it's worth it, bro. The things that I would do to myself. Wait a minute. There's a lot of people that do stuff to themselves for money. Let's talk. Let's talk numbers. I called my cat Maximus, even though she's a female. Jay Smith. Leon Enriquez. I got a fur ball. Jay Smith gave me a fur ball. Leon Enriquez. 3, papá. Porque español. Porque quiero. 3, papá. Porque español. Porque quiero. For want? For wanting? For want. 3, how come Spanish? How come want? How come you want Spanish? Dude. I'm going to download Babbel. That's it. Thank you, Leon Enriquez. Leon Enriquez is inspiring me to learn a new language so I could be more like Ilya. Dang, you like cats and spiders? Shoot, man. Do you even like dogs, bro? I was teaching kickboxing class today and some guy started crashing out. Oh, dang. Did you have to kick him in the head? What happened? Marloca! Claro que sí, Leon! Okay, you guys are just playing with me at this point. Claro que sí. When I was watching Narcos, they used to say that a lot. Claro que sí. It's like a very popular thing that like criminals like to say to each other. Claro que sí. Claro que sí. Wait, are you guys criminals? Yeah, Daniel Charles Wilson. I'd love to see a documentary about how the UFC's marketing team directly propelled Connor's fame. I'll bet there's 100 specific details they did to try to make him more marketable. I saw some video yesterday. I didn't know this was a thing. That's pretty crazy. There was literally some team like at a boardroom, like at a conference table, and they were having a meeting about a lot of the crazy stuff that Sean Strickland says and how to deal with it, like PR wise. It's crazy, man. Like there's so much behind the scenes that we don't know. Oh, dang. Leon Enriquez! Blessing, it's me, your boy, J-Bo7, Aaron 9001, Spenny _ YYC, and Dylan Brooks 2309. Thank you, Leon. You know, me and Leon might not always speak the same language. There might be times when he says something and I'm like, yeah, bro, while I'm Google translating, and he's making me look like Tony Ferguson. And you know what, frankly, maybe there's things that he says sometimes that is better that I don't understand. Maybe it would hurt my feelings. I think that's why I get along with my in-laws so well, because I don't know what the heck they're saying. They're probably talking about how they're very disappointed with me. Tú, su esposo eres un YouTuber. Su esposo es un YouTuber. ¿Qué es ese YouTuber? ¿Qué es? Tu esposo necesita un nuevo trabajar como un plumber, como un construction worker, como un teacher, como un lawyer. ¿Qué es ese YouTuber? Necesita ayudar, necesita feria. No. Sí. sí, pero no más habló. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, man. 'Cause I got all my homies with me. Come on, Grace. Herb some Dean and become Green King. King Green? I like that, man. I like that. Dude, I didn't know there was a UFC. Maybe I should be embarrassed to admit that. I didn't know that UFC stat analysis bias was a thing, man. I could understand the commentators and all the MMA talking heads and whatnot, but the stats? People are messing with the stats now? Wow, man. Uh-oh. Jairo has been a member for 28 months. Always beautiful to see Jairo around here. Where does Shabbat Shalom Rahman? I was so annoyed that I couldn't remember that dude's name. Like in my head, I was like, Shabbat, shoot. It's Shavkat Shalom I wanna Rachmanov. Shabkat Shalom, I wanna Rachmanov with Stanko. Where does Shabbat Shalom Rachmanov fit in once he's healed? Undefeated, but Ian made him sit out for winning. Does he get back in the mix for a title shot, or do they give him JDM? I mean, for real, if they gave him JDM, I feel like if they gave Shabbat Shalom Rachmanov a JDM fight, I feel like that would be the UFC doing him a solid. That would be like how they gave Gable Stevenson this NPC because they're like, he's gonna win this fight. Let's make him look good real quick so that we could solidify and justify a title shot. Now it would be different because again, I don't think Gable Stevenson looked that good. He almost got choked out, no matter what the stats say. I think if they gave him JDM, I don't think that would be too much of an insult. I think it would be kind of doing him a favor. Like kind of like a little lob. It's like, here, warm up with this guy. He cries all the time. It's going to get weird. Don't feel bad. I know, but no empathy. He cries during every fight. It's fine. It's his new thing. His coaches are going to drop him any moment. He cries during every fight. But yeah, I think he might have to do that. He looked bad. Like, I'm always somebody that's 100% stop with all the games. Stop it. This guy deserves it. He's undefeated. He should be getting the shot, but he looks so bad in that footage. It was kind of freaky how bad he looked. It was weird. It looked like he had something, not even just like an athlete that's injured. It was like, oh no, like, is it like a disease or something? Like, it looked bad the way he was moving around. But dude, the tricky thing is how they took him out of the rankings. Now, I know people do this all the time if they're already a title holder in another division, and then they just come right over to a new division and get a title shot right away. If he comes back, it's like, how are they going to justify him? You know, it's not like he's holding a title. How are they going to justify him just going straight up and fighting like Prates right away or Morales or something like that? That's going to be crazy. People will be so upset. Because imagine he just has to start going through all these dudes again. He has to fight Mac Mallet. He has to fight Usman. He has to fight Buckley. He has to fight Bilal. It's just like, what the heck? Are they going to make him do that again? Now, the way that the UFC operates and does whatever they want anyway, it's like, don't waste the guy's years, man. If and when he comes back, I will never remember this guy's name. I swear I almost typed in Shabbat right now. I'm not even joking. He is a little bit younger than I thought. Something about his eyes. They make him look very old. You know how like older people, they're just so like their eyes are just heavy on them. You know, they just weigh heavy. They kind of just walk around like this. I think maybe the eyes make him look older to me. But, I mean, okay, looking at this here. Dude, he hasn't really beat the best guys, has he? Shabbat's resume doesn't. I know I'm kind of like the resume hater. That's kind of like, I'll look at like everyone's resume. Like, does anybody have a good resume? I'm just always looking at everyone's resume like, oh my gosh, like, who are these people? They're either like, who are they? Or people that everyone knows their prime was like 9 years ago. Shoot. I mean, if he comes back, throw him like a Sean Brady? I don't know. There's just going to be like 10 people underneath that, you know, very upset. Very upset. But I don't think, JDM is number 4 right now. I think that would be a lob if they gave him that. I don't think that would be a slap in the face. I think it would be like, hey, man, we miss you. Beat this dude real quick. Let's get you back in the contendership. Thank you, Jairo. Yeah, yeah. Sorry to hear that, Mystical. Look, I have to admit, I'm pretty blessed in that department. The in-laws are pretty cool, at least as far as I know. Because again, we don't speak the same language, but I have been told a couple times that it was asked, is he still doing YouTube, or is he working, or what's he doing? Is he still doing YouTube, or does he have a real job? Like, what's going on? Leon Enriquez! GM, say to your in-laws, soy un youtubero. I like that, youtubero. Soy un youtubero. Super. Hey, I know that word, bro. Soy un youtubero. Super chingan. Que tiene una de las I can't see that for. Que tiene una de las comunidades. Que tiene una de las comunidades más perronas en la internet. No se preocupen. Let's see how smooth I could be with it. Soy un youtubero super chinglón. Que tiene una de las comunidades. That word is tripping me up, bro. Comunidades. Que tiene una de las comunidades más perronas en la internet. No se preocupen. Okay, bro. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Thank you, Leon. Let's see how it goes. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird, Gary, like, I don't know, relishing in that. Like, was it Gable Stevenson? I think it was the other night where I was pointing out how he was, like, trying to destroy Allison's legs. He was, like, oblique kicking the heck out of that dude's legs, like John Jones style. And it's like, I get it, man. I'm always calling for, let's do UFC back like in 1993 and just make it like a real fight. But, I mean, it's been sportified, right? It's a sport now. People trying to make a living. People trying to provide for their families. And then you got dudes in there just absolutely trying to blow out someone's knee. Is Kamaru Snoozman gonna beat DDP with via rug burn? I kind of think so, man. I mean, there's a game plan, there's a template. Usman would have to be an idiot to have too much pride to follow that Chamoyev template. He'd have to be an idiot. The thing that Usman has, though, is his stand-up is so much better than Chamoyev's. Like, it's insulting to even say that sentence because it's so obvious. His stand-up is so solid and intentional. And, like, that jab just sets a wild pace. He could fight behind that all night long and then immediately switch the level and go to the ground game. And Dricus is going to be so preoccupied with thinking about and anticipating the takedowns. That's just going to weigh heavy on his mind. Every time he's sticking that jab out and doing that thing, Dricus is going to be thinking about the takedown to follow, the potential takedown to follow. And it's beautiful because it's not like, oh no, you know, if you're Usman, it's not like, oh no, he knows what I'm going to do. He's thinking about the takedowns. That's on his mind already. No, because the whole time Dricus is thinking that, bah, bah, bah. They're just adding up and adding up. You might not knock him out, but all those significant strikes, bah, bah. And Dricus is like, oh, I got to wait, but I'm looking for the takedown. If I don't keep looking for the takedown, he's just going to go. And then bah, bad the whole time. And then when Usman does go for the takedown, now Dricus is having to fight a takedown. So now he's not in a position, he's not in a circumstance where he could be throwing uppercuts and punches and kicks and do it. Now he's just fighting a takedown. He's just fighting for his life, not to get taken down. And then he's just having that PTSD. Oh no, I remember what happened last time when I got laid and preyed on a whole fight. Oh no, like this is just bad mentally for Dricus the whole time, no matter where he's at. He's either a wreck because he's anticipating it while he's getting jabbed on the whole time, or he's actually in the process of fighting it. And if and when he does get taken down, now he's stuck on the canvas. Like it's bad all around constantly for this dude. And that's not me trying to really hype up Usman. That's just me saying he does have a good jab. And he's probably just going to lay and pray. Usman's not like Khabib. I will forever defend that. Khabib will maul you. He will hammer fist you like he's trying to beat Max Holiday's significant strikes record. Usman will lay and pray. And Dricus better hope he has some solid toes. Because Usman's going to be stomping them like if they were on fire. Like if it was the 4th of July and one of the streamers lit his chanclas on fire. He's going to be stomping on that like crazy, dude. Marroca says we have 10 minutes to hit the goal. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Well, now we got under 4 minutes. I'm a little bit behind. It's a weekday. It's a weekday. You know, we take some chances here. You guys were very generous yesterday. You guys outdid yourselves yesterday. Marloca right after. Marloca wants to hit that goal. I thought you was Asian. Are you joking, bro? I think. Look, Mystical Ninja. I think we talked about this. I'm not sure. I think you're fairly new to the channel, or maybe you just didn't chat a lot before, or did you say you were here years ago and then you came back? I can't remember, bro. I'm sorry, but I was talking about it not that long ago that throughout my whole life, people always think I'm Asian all the time. That's so funny, dude. Marloca, Chile Verde hearts, Chile Verde, Chile Verde. Chile Verde hearts. Thank you so much. Oh, Marloca is going crazy here. Marloca with another one. Oh. Thank you so much. Leon Enriquez saying, I got you. I got you. Leon Enriquez is trying to make my in-laws proud. Or trying to put them on hush mode, actually. Leon Enriquez. Leon Enriquez says, here's one for the mom. Here's one for the dad. Thank you, Leon. Thank you, bro. Marloca! With that yellow. Marloca doesn't even have to do it. She's coming in with 10 spots. Coming in with 10 spots at the last second. So generous. Thank you. Again, the official prima of the Mexican martial arts. I'm not surprised. We hit it.
My flow goes deep like the ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
We hit it, ladies and gentlemen.
This isn't a career. This is an opportunity.
We hit it, ladies and gentlemen. Marloca came through again. Okay, you've been here. Oh, it's good to know that you've been here. You've been here. I like it. Well, that's true, bro. People always say they think I'm Asian. I hear that all the time. Jeez. Marloca did it again. And then we got Prodigal 17. Sensei, show me the ways of the Mexican. The ways of the Mexican. You know, Mexicans, here's the thing, bro. Mexicans are very, very, you know, and look, I think it's kind of obnoxious when certain ethnicities try to, and I'm saying this about all, I'm not thinking of, I'm not thinking of like a particular ethnicity when I say this. I'm just saying in general. I think it's kind of obnoxious when there's certain ethnicities and they're like, well, you know, in my culture or my people or my ethnicity or Mexicans or black people or white people or Chinese people, and they say something and it's like, my family's the same way. Like, what do you think that's just exclusive to your ethnicity? But I'm just saying, you know how like Prodigal 17, you know how at least like stereotypically or like traditionally or like it's kind of like a thing that like Mexican families are like very, very or like Mexicans are known to be. It's kind of like a cultural stereotype, which is weird because that has a negative connotation, but this isn't negative. They're known to be very, very family oriented. Your first lesson, prodigal son. Prodigal 17. Your first lesson is I think that's a great deal of the essence of the Mexican martial arts, something very much underlying, something very important. It's definitely embedded in the code, in the HTML, deep in the heart of the Mexican martial arts. The whole mindset, what you got to be rocking with every time under the beanie, whether you're at the gas station, you got to go to Target for something, you're like all time, just the full blown awareness. You're thinking, I got to get back home to my family. And I think there's two, because that's what the Mexican martial arts was doing from the very start. Let's look at BJJ, worthless in the streets, right? Let's look at Kung Fu, worthless in the streets, right? Let's look at Taekwondo, worthless in the streets, right? And a lot of the time, even in the dojo, if we're being honest. So what I was doing was I would take different martial arts and I would make them better. And I would make sure that they actually work in the streets, not just in a dojo with a compliant partner. And that's one of the unfortunate things that's happened to the Mexican martial arts, the sport of, to the martial arts, not the Mexican martial arts. To the martial arts, everything has become so sportified. You learn these different, BJJ, karate, taekwondo, wrestling, judo, whatever, and it's all about points. And it's all about scoring. And it's all about going to a tournament and all this kind of stuff. And if you're out there in the streets and you're doing some of this sports martial arts, you ain't going to get back home to your family. So hopefully you're not too family oriented, right? Hopefully they won't even miss you, right? But if you're talking about show me the ways of the Mexican martial arts, that's lesson number one right there, family oriented. I need to get back to my family. Some dude rolls up on me when I'm coming out the parking lot at Forever 21. I might need to rip his eyeballs out. And you see, the kind of criticism that people like Serial Gang get for attacking the eyes, in my opinion, that's bad for everyday scenarios. That's bad for your day-to-day. That's bad for your life preservation. Because then you think, oh, only punks poke in the eyes. No, bro, next time you come out of Burger King, you might need to rip a couple eyeballs out. You might have to. You can't be thinking, oh, you're a punk if you hit someone in the groin, if you oblique kick someone in the knee, if you fish hook someone, if you bite someone on the trachea. Why? Because Mark thinks he's Goddard said so? Because Alex Pereira's going on a world tour crying about cheating? Nah. When you're out there in the world, you got to think two things. You got to think family and you got to think like Jason Herzog. The thing about cheating is that it works. So you got to be thinking, I got to get back home to my family. I might need to rip out a couple eyeballs. I might need to bite some eyeballs. You have to compound some of these things. I might have to kick a groin. I might have to bite a groin. You have to be able to mix it up. You have to be able to think on your toes. So that's lesson number one, bro. You got to constantly be thinking, I need to get back to my family. Forget about what my instructor said, about the tournament rules, about mate, about chilling out, about calming down, about not being a bad sport, bad competitor, a bad partner. Nah, chale. You got to get back home to your family, bro. No matter what you are, you could be a Filipino, you could be an Irishman. You gotta think you love your family like a Mexican, you know? Mexican style. James Bishop! He said, I back. Now, are you only done cooking or are you also done eating? Did you get to eat yet? What was it? Is it amazing? My stomach's going to live vivaciously through you right now. I made myself a grilled cheese sandwich earlier and then I ran out of bread. So, I'll have a late dinner. Today. Leon Enriquez! People always tell me I look Turkish. Turkish? I didn't even know Turkish was a look. Unless you look like that dude from Scrubs. Do you look like Turk? Let me see. Turkish people. That would be hilarious if you look like the dude if you look like Turkleton from Scrubs. That would be funny, bro. So there's a Turkish guy that just popped up, and he looks like he could be the son of Jim Croce. Do you have a very thick mustache? Is that what it is? Or do you walk around wearing those little red hats that sometimes, how weird. They wear the little red hats with the tassel like they put on the little monkeys. That's very interesting. Huh. That'd be funny if he showed a picture of himself and there's just like a turkey on his head. Like Joey Tribbiani that one time. Remember on Friends? Do you know that all my references are from the 1990s? Marloka! Thank you so much. You're conversational Asian. Oh, I love that. How do you say it? She is the official prima of the Mexican martial arts. Like when you get, she's like when you get like your honorary doctorate, you know, like it's been bestowed upon her, which in my opinion is even more significant than, you know, like a blood natural born prima, because you could have that one's not even your choice, you know. I have primas that I don't even like, you know, but when you have like one that's been like chosen, like the chosen one, it was intentional. That makes all the difference, you know. I have primas that I wish were not my primas. You know what I'm saying? Mike Lay is his one. He's number one. We're starting all over again. I like it, dude. We're doing it again. I like where Mike Lang is going with this. I love this. I say that all the time, Mystical Ninja. It's just one race, bro. It's the human race. No matter what politics or governments or kings or people in power want to try to fool us, it's one race. It's one race. We have different cultures and ethnicities. I guess we could put that on there. We have to call each other something, being from different places, but it's all one race. We're all running that same race together, you know? You know what I'm saying? You guys read Thomas Sowell, right? You know what it's all about. You wash your hands before dinner. That's crazy. I always wash my hands after dinner. I don't like having sticky hands, you know? Oh, I love lemons, bro. I don't even care about tooth enamel. I didn't ask for no tooth enamel when I was born. I didn't ask for tooth enamel. Matter of fact, I was born without tooth enamel. I didn't even have teeth when I was born. What the heck do I need enamel for? I came into this world without enamel, and I'm going to go out without enamel. Yeah, man. Daniel Charles Wilson. I've heard some good sermons on that, on the prodigal son story. Um, I've heard some people's take on it, and what they like to focus on is that, which is I don't know. I don't know how I feel about them saying it's not even really about the prodigal son. But I get what they're saying. But I've heard some messages on it where the focus is on the other son, who's all bitter when the prodigal son comes back and the stuff that he's dealing with. Yeah, that's pretty heavy, man. Prodigal 17. Okay, Sensei, I have a recovery. Oh, I like it. Prodigal. It's all making sense now. Okay, Sensei, I have a recovery podcast called My Last Relapse. Would you please subscribe? I love you at MMA, by the way. Been here for years. Let me see. Let me see what it looks like, bro. Is this same channel? Or do you have another channel separate from this? Let me see. Oh, see? Where's the... Wait, how come I don't see any videos on here? I see there's shorts. I wonder where you clip them from, because obviously it looks like you have a whole... Dang, bro. You have like a whole setup and everything. Dang. Hey, bro. Your desk looks like mine, dude. Hey, does your desk have like that black strip in the middle? And then on the other side, it has more of the wood? That looks like exactly like my desk, bro. I wonder if we ordered it from the same place. I just subscribed, bro. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. I'm subscribed. I'll check some of them out, bro. I think we're desk brothers, dude. That's so cool. pokes are undefeated in the streets. I'm serious, bro. Dude, I was trained since I was in elementary school. Like 90% of stuff is to the groin, to the throat, to the eyeballs. Like, you take that away. Like, if I go in a cage match, it's like, dude, I'm stuck. Because like I'm not. I tell you, I love Miyagi style, man. Like everything's defense. You got some dude telling you to press the action. It's like, wait a minute, no. Let me handle this at my own pace. I'm gonna let that dude attack, and then I'm gonna respond accordingly. But when you just have to throw everything to the wind and go, and I guess I better start swinging, or they're gonna take a point away for inactivity. That's crazy, man. It's just not real fighting at that point. Sometimes I think about how it would go if a dude could literally just stand there like El Mero Mero did against Adesanya, and then some dude throws something and he's just like, like actually does some real, oh man. It's just not real fighting anymore. Yes, I agree. People should fight to the death naked in a football field. Yes. And apparently, there's a YouTube channel called like King of the Streets. It's stupid how many times people have told me about that, and I still haven't checked it out. That's on me. I'd probably love it. So Mexican martial arts is more gang-like? Wait, what? Wait, no? No, wait. You mean just because of the fighting style? Or like, wait, how dare you? Mexican martial, like in the streets, how dare you? I'm offended right now. The streets isn't, look, if somebody is threatening, dude, if someone is threatening your life and your safety or the life of your loved ones, bro, I will only attack the illegal things. I'll rip out your eyeballs, and then I'll rip off your groin, and then I'll poke you in the eyeballs with your groin. Now, I don't know. Hopefully it's a male, because I don't know how that would work if it's a lady attacking you. But if it's a dude, rip off your groin, poke your eyeballs out with your own groin, and then bite. Okay, so you can't bite and you can't do small joint manipulation. So bite one of your fingers and do small joint manipulation on your finger in the form of a bite. Like, just everything, it's all off, man. There's no rules. Don't attack anybody. Disco Golf Hutch. I enter the dojo and he says, I might have to bite a groin. Did I say that? Did I say that? That specifically? Sack of all trades!
Ocean. It burns so hard, grab the lotion. I might hit the 3-wheel motion. Cause I'm sipping on this green tea potion.
Jack of all trades. Grandmaster is Ariel Hawini's cousin. Ariel is the real Mexican martial arts primo. How dare you? How dare you? There's no way he's in my bloodline. There's no way we share a bloodline. It's impossible. Oh dang. Lan XS9.
We are family.
Abu?
I
Abu?
got all my homies with me.
Who's Abu? Abu. That's. Oh no, I'm thinking Apu. Wait, who's Abu? Is he the guy from Austin Powers? Abu Dhabi. What the heck? Oh, the dude from Aladdin. Yes, exactly. So the dude, that little monkey from Aladdin must be Turkish. That's crazy. That's funny. I was thinking the dude from The Simpsons at first. I was like, does he wear one of those hats? That's Apu. Lan has just blessed. Veronica Fox XX27.
I got all my homies with me.
The dude 5510.
Are family.
The naughty Youper.
'Cause I got all my
Brandon.
homies with me.
Uh-oh.
We are
Brandon
family.
Trevette. Brandon Trevette 2039. Mr. Blaze 8687. 867-87309. Thank you so much, Lan. Look, again, I might be wrong. I was wrong a little bit ago. But Lan XS9, I feel like I don't see you a whole lot in this chat. So you coming through and just slapping down like that and blessing the community, I'm very, very, very thankful. It means a lot. I love to see some fresh blood in here. It makes me feel like the channel's not dead. It's not dead, it's surely alive. It's living in the algo, getting lots of viewers. Thank you, Lan XS9, for real, man. I appreciate that. I gotta keep telling myself that. Mirichi, Mr. Itchy, or has it Miriki? Mirichi. The best is yet to come, bro. I'm excited to approach my prime. Prodigal 17. The podcast channel is different. Search for my last relapse, and yes, we're Desk Brothers. I covered the black strip with stickers, though. That's funny, dude. We got the same desk. I knew I recognized the color and the pattern right away. That's funny, man. Let me see. The last relapse. Hold on, let me make sure I'm looking at the right page, because it looks like there's a song called The Last Relapse. Oh, I typed it wrong. It's My Last Relapse. I typed in The Last Relapse. All right, here we go. All right, I'm subscribed, bro. I'm subscribed. I got notifications on. See, that's how you do it, people. You subscribe and you put all notifications. Oh, look, I'm not going to be annoying about it. I'm just saying, if there's anyone here right now who's not subscribed, and if you are subscribed, you don't have all notifications on, you're kind of burning me. You're kind of burning me. Just want you to know. The algorithm sees that and they take note. And they think, oh, they must not like the channel that much. And then they don't even show you my videos. Because they're like, they don't want to see them anyway. They didn't subscribe. They didn't turn on all notifications. They don't want to see them. Jessica! It was funny at the time I posted it, but now I forget what was said that made me say that. I don't know, man. I kind of think maybe it was just because I was talking about there's martial arts and then there's Mexican martial arts where you actually just do some brutality and do whatever you need to do to get back home to your family. And then I think you were just saying like, you know, something very racially motivated or something. I don't know, something like that. Just said, oh, so you're in a gang, right? Because that's how gangs operate. And, you know, I just felt like, you know, I like you came after me, you know. I felt triggered. I'm kidding. Absolutely, prodigal. It's beautiful to see other people out there doing their thing, man. I believe me, man. I know the grind. And I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you super chatting. Appreciate you being a part of the community. And, you know, I feel like, you know, it's kind of a brotherhood, you know, especially having the same desk and all. So, yeah, I'll keep an eye open, man. I wish you much success. I know it could be a heck of a grind, bro. Heck of a grind. Thank you for even caring to come by and have me subscribe, you know. I'm honored. Where can I get a set of nunchanclas? I want to learn the techniques, bro. It's a one of one, bro. It's a one of one. It's one of my absolute prized possessions, bro. I have heard that there's an individual that goes by the name of ARJR, that he's putting in some work out there and he's welding some stuff. So I just realized I turned all I'm not upset. I just realized I turned all notifications off. Got you reinstated, GM. Won't miss or be late. No mas. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. It helps a lot, man. Apparently, and I know I've said this too many times, but YouTube is not hiding it. It's put out there quite a bit that when you upload a new video, it immediately sends to your subscribers and it sees how they engage with it. And if they're liking and commenting and sharing and hyping, then YouTube's like, oh, snap. And then they send it to more people. If it sends to my subscribers, people aren't even opening because they don't even have the bell on. They're not even getting notifications. They don't even leave a comment. Then YouTube's like, bro, his own subscribers don't even like it. So then they don't send it to anybody. You guys have a lot of power. Dude, I love you. Like I said, I've been here since you were in the garage teaching the primo. Dude. Love you, man. Dude. That's it's been a wild ride, dude. That's some loyalty right there, bro. I was literally just talking on the phone with someone earlier about the primo flaco and about, you know, trying to keep that ball rolling, you know, because there's people out there. There's people out there in danger right now that don't know the Mexican martial arts technique. And, you know, I have that. I carry that guilt, man. I carry that burden. And much love, dude. It's so cool to hear that you've been back here around these parts since then, dude. Shoo, man. Guys, while he's gone, let's make a conspiracy to get Mystical Ninja membership. I'm assuming, I have to assume. I don't know if you've already done it. Oh, snap. Oh, I had someone being generous in the PayPal. Let me mention that right now. Mystical Ninja, I don't know if somebody has mentioned it. It's so dumb the way YouTube does it. It literally makes you green light that you want a membership. I don't know why it makes you go through that hoop, but you have to go on my... I wonder if I could test it on someone else's channel just to see what it looks like. I feel like I've tried this before and I couldn't figure it out. But if you go to, let me see. If I go to another channel and go to, wait, what the heck? So if you click on, see, I don't get it. People always explain it, and every time I come and look, I can't find it. I wonder if someone actually has to be live in the moment for it to work. Otherwise, I don't get it. Let me try one more thing here, because I just found a channel that's live. Okay, I don't know how to do it. Apparently, from what people have said, you have to go to my membership tab, and then somewhere at the top, there's like some kind of drop down. I think they say it's like the 3 dots or something, and it says something about enable gifts or enable gift memberships or something, and then boom, now you're able to receive them. And then next time someone gives them, you'll be in the pool to get a random one. I don't know why it's like that. I wish I could pinpoint people and give them memberships. There's so many people I would have given memberships to, but it doesn't let me. I've been here since Flaco was in diapers. Dang. Heck yeah, Rob's neighbor. I've been here since you were Specialty Automotive, bro. I don't think people understand the responsibility you have being the gatekeeper of the technique. That's what I'm talking about, dude. I'm liable, especially being in Califas, bro. Being in California, you can't do anything, dude. If somebody attacks you and you actually reciprocate, you're probably going to spend the rest of your life in prison, dude. And I'm out here teaching people how to do that, enabling them. Heavy weighs the beanie, bro. People don't get it. Flaco's still in diapers. It pops up in chat. Should be a button to enable it. Oh, dang, what? Oh, what? So it's out there like teasing you, bro? I got a notification in chat. Someone donated a membership. It said something like, you could have got it. Then I enabled it. That's crazy. It's just talking papas in here. I forgot about Specialty. That's awesome. You forgot about it? Oh, dang. That's funny. I opened YouTube to find clips of the Michael Pereira Shara bullet fight after hearing Michael got cut and saw you were live. Oh, heck yeah, man. I popped up on your homepage? Heck yeah. Yeah, that's messed up, man. I can't remember if I saw fighters talking about it. Because you know those MMA clip channels and they just show like, oh, this is what MMA fans are saying. I can't remember if it was like a fan in a comment section or fighters that I saw in some video where somebody said something along the lines of, who cares about records? Some people just like to see certain dudes because they're just lovable and entertaining and they put on a good show. And it's messed up, man. And dude, as much as it's annoying what Pereira's doing, the angle that he's taking right now, like, hey, he probably wouldn't have got cut if he wouldn't have lost that fight if the ref was actually calling all the cheating that Shara was doing. It's like, what can you say to that, man? That's a pretty good point. That's a really good point. It's hard to argue with that. I was gifted my membership. Shout out to Marloca. I am broke, so the 99-cent gift feels more like 1,000. Shout out Marloca and ARJR for being true dogs and growing the dojo. Turd Ferguson, I'm so happy to hear that it even means anything to you, man. Honestly, there's only one person that I ever noticed or remember. There's one person that got a membership and they just started talking babas on the membership tab, just saying a bunch of negative stuff on the videos. And I was like, it was funny to see a member doing that, but it's because they got gifted and they were just some random dude. So it's cool to see someone actually like it, man. And I don't know if you've already peeked in there, but there's a bunch of stuff in there. Some of it that you would never think would be in there. That's just some random stuff, not even to do with MMA. So there's stuff in there for you to see and just take advantage of. I hope you do, man. Yeah, he was, man. He was being a dirty vato. And, you know, maybe they just like him more. He's got a funny story, man. He's, you know, like a pirate or whatever. Your sister subscribed, bro? Heck yeah. Welcome, welcome. See, that's why we have songs like this. We got Max's sister with me. Leon Enriquez, bro. He just upgraded. Leon's been a member. Leon already has access to everything that he could ever dream of. He's already a member, and he's like, I'm just going to upgrade for the same old stuff anyway, just to support even more. Jeez.
Cause I got all my homies with me.
James Bishop is like, I'm thinking about flipping the script and be more of a dirty vato. So random, bro. Wait, what do you mean? What were we talking about, Angel? We all know who it was. What are we talking about? Oh, I know what you're talking about. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Listen. Okay, that's not who I was talking about, Angel. I think I'm certain I know who you're talking about. And yeah, I just got rid of him too. I got sick of that guy. He was like a professional, like a hired agitator. And I was like, okay, he clearly is like, he means, you know how, what's the opposite of that? When they say he means well, he clearly doesn't. He was just a brat, man. I watched a bunch. Nissan Kicks is hilarious. Thank you, Turf Ferguson. I don't know if you know the story behind that, but I actually won a national Nissan contest with that video. They told all the because I was selling cars for a while, and they told all the salesmen, hey, we're doing a national contest. Submit a video. It was supposed to be a walk around video where you just go, okay, you see this feature here, and then you open up this side and it does that, and look at the trunk. Look at this special edition and I was like, that's boring. I'm gonna make mine exciting and funny. And that's what I came up with. And I won first place, bro. Thanks, man. That was like the only thing I ever won in my life. Heck yeah, Lan. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Dig in there, bro. Well, Zach, all right, listen. I'm actually going to dip out right now because, shoot, I wanted to start so much earlier. Because I really was trying not to be up too late tonight. I need to end this stream because I need to start the movie night. We're going to start the movie night like right now on Patreon, like as soon as possible. So I'm going to end this stream right now. I'm going to end this stream and then I'm going to end this stream and then I'm going to upload today's video. It's already set. I just need to make it public. So I'm going to end the stream and then like right away, because I'm going to do some setup. I'm going to go and turn this on, and it's going to take me like 15 minutes anyway, probably. So soon as this is over, if you want to, and it would help very much if you did, if once this is over, that's what I'm talking about, Angel. I get it. See you guys in like 45 minutes. I'm trying my best. I'm gonna end this and then I'm gonna make the movie public. The video. Please consider checking it out, liking, commenting, hyping, subscribing, all that kind of stuff. And then I'll see you on Patreon in a little bit for the movie. So please keep an eye out. I'm gonna make the channel public on this video right now. Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for contributing. Oh, you know what? I never looked at my. I'm so glad I remembered this right now. Oh my gosh, I would have been so upset. Who is this? Disco! I hope Disco Golf Hutch is still here. Disco Golf Hutch. Disco Golf Hutch dropped 27 big ones in the PayPal, and he says presents for the presents. Presents for the presents. I'm thankful for your presence, Disco Golf Hutch. I'm thankful for you being here. And dude, Disco Golf Hutch, I want you to know something, man. You actually inspire and encourage me, man. When you come in here sometimes and you're talking about, oh man, I'm on the way home, I just finished a whole day of slanging out here. It's like, dude, that's the dream, man. That's what I'm aspiring to. I want to be able to, like, my version of slanging, you know? My version of slanging disc, you know? I want to be able to do, like, when I was shooting the pilot with Flacco and just making MMA content and stories and stuff like that. That's what I want to do, man. And when I hear you out there doing your thing and being on the course, it's like, heck yeah. These things are achievable. And thank you for being a blessing to me, man. Thank you for dropping in the PayPal. I appreciate that. Some of that instantaneous. ARJR, you're here just in time to say goodbye. ARJR, here's what I'm doing. I'm closing the stream right now. Dude, I'm so glad you're here. I was nervous you were going to miss the movie. This is perfect. This is perfect timing. So listen, I'm going to end this right now, and then immediately I'm going to make today's video public. And then that'll be the perfect amount of time to go hit the Patreon right after for the movie night. I will see you there. I will see you there. Thank you guys for being here. Thank you. I'm going to be back tomorrow, and I have no excuses tomorrow. I have no excuses. I'm going to be here so long tomorrow. I'm overstaying my welcome on stream tomorrow. I'm going to stream for so long. I'm going to start earlier. I don't have to go anywhere. I don't have to take anybody anywhere. I don't have to help with anything. I'm going to stream so long tomorrow, okay? You're not even going to be able to stay for the whole thing. You're going to get annoyed with how long I'm streaming tomorrow. Marloka with 5 memberships for the road. We got one for Solomon03, Tuckman 315, Cole, MMA, Chad Raider, II8QB, and Clift 38. Thank you. Thank you so much. How much is the Patreon? I think it starts at 99 cents. The lowest that Patreon would let me go. It's either 99 cents or $1.99 for a month. And we do movie nights every week. That's the most significant thing on there. We do a movie night every week. Thank you for being here. I will see you guys in a little bit. Keep an eye out for the new video right now. Thank you so much, everybody. You guys were crazy generous today. Thank you for all those who super chatted, who gifted memberships, for helped us meet the goal, for just telling stories, jokes, sharing your day. Thank you for being here. I will see you mañana. Thank you for watching Mexican Martial Arts. Appreciate it. Good looking out. Late ARGR with one for the road. Blackout 8046.